I am doing physically. I'm sure a lot of people okay, let's start all over again. Let's do the whole show over again because nobody heard a word I said. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I can't handle the stress. First of all, I had immediate relief yesterday from going to the chiropractor. Immediately. I want to make that statement. It was immediate. Last night, it it was painful, and then I finally got to sleep. I finally fell asleep probably 1 o'clock, I think, and I didn't wake up till 7:30. That's how I was out, and hold on, I gotta get this up so I can see my camera shots if I got it the right angle. So do I feel 100% better than yesterday before I went to the chiropractor? I feel 60% better, okay, than I did before I went there. How do I feel this morning? It's 50-50, okay? I have the pain, but it's the nerve. It's my my nerves have been so traumatized that that's going to take a couple days to get my they're not sensitive, because I think my nerves are raw. Honestly, I really do. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint this other table so that I can glue this layout onto this table. And I'm going to lay down this drop cloth so I don't get rid of, don't get my carpet all messed up. Now, yesterday, just so everybody knows, yesterday I had a striking pain. It didn't stop. Now the pain is just when I'm moving my leg. But if I don't move my leg, I have to exercise my muscles because they're very sensitive. That's the best word, is sensitive. And so if I don't move them, then they're not going to get any better. That's it, Brian. Just trip over and just fall on something. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I try, but I can't do this anymore. I've been doing this too long. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing live streams every day. Why I'm not just going on vacation and just relaxing. I give up. I give up. Carpet, not good. He didn't say what? He didn't say, you won't see 85. You won't. Don't worry. Okay. All right. So that's not very funny there, Mike Fiegel. You won't see 85. Don't worry about Don't worry about 100. Okay, that's the funniest comment. That the big walk is tomorrow morning at 7. That's the funniest comment I've heard in a long time. Okay, that Mike Fiegel, that's probably the best one that I've heard right now. You won't, you won't see 85. Don't worry about 100. Unbelievable. You guys are so cruel. That's the problem. All right, so my leg is very sensitive. But I've gotta move on it, or else it'll get. I feel like, you know who I feel like? I feel like Anthony Bateman. That's who I feel like. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. I gotta keep it moving. Now, this is the little trick that I've learned. Is actually, I think I've learned it from Daniel. That if you wanna keep your the brush or roller and you want to keep your roller, that is, wrap it in paper. Okay? So I wrap this in plastic and it is still wet. Okay? Look at that. Still wet. I'm going to leave this over here because I'm going to wrap it in that again when I'm done. So we're going to pour some paint. I bought this. When did I buy this? 2016. I bought this 10 years ago. 2016 I bought this green. Can you believe that? All right, now what I'll do is I'm going to pour one stripe of paint, just like that. Now I have some brushes over here to clean out the thing. You know, I don't want to lie to you guys because I think you guys kind of see what would happen, but I needed to go yesterday to the chiropractor. I was in extreme pain. Now, am I still in that extreme pain? No. No, it's not. It's not. It's not a striking pain anymore. That's it, Brian. Get your hand in the paint. Just wallow your hand in the paint. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I did this. Well, I gotta. Huh. Oh well. Probably put too much paint in that. But I did a video last night telling you guys after I came out of the chiropractor how that I felt better. Now some of you guys will say, well, that was that just an emotional response by going to the chiropractor. And I'm sure a lot of you would agree with that. We got 26 people watching. Let's see. Did he tell you to drop 50 pounds, a lot of weight on your back? Wear Nigel gloves, paint in well-ventilated area. Yeah, yeah. You told us 6 times. You guys, well, I'll tell you right now, the funniest comment today is, you won't see 85. Don't worry about 100. I'm telling you right now, I'm living to be 100. You know, I never thought William Shatner, his age would finally show, but just this year, his age has finally showed. He finally looks 95. He finally looks his age. Because he's done pretty good. He's done looking pretty young for being 95. And all right, let's get this all nice and painted up here. Okay. Gotta double coat this. You know, I've been building layouts since my first layout I built was for Irwin Toy, and because I was doing trade shows, and I built this table, 4x8 sheets of ply. I would put it in the van, and I would go to the shows, and I would set this table up, and it was all custom. I had it all custom. I had railings on it. It was all carpet. The track was mounted, and all I did is connect each one, and people would see what SCX. And that's how I sold it. That's how I was a good salesman. That's why I was the best salesman. I'm just, you know what? I'm at the end of my life. I finally, God told me that I'm gonna die this year. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Unbelievable. Now we paint the corners or the edges. Well, Daniel got the roof off yesterday, and Frankie was over there helping him. I said to Frankie, get over there and help Daniel with the house. That's what's nice about having kids. It's free labor. Now, some people will say, well, that's child abuse. Yeah, I'd like to smack them in the face. All right, now how am I going to do this? All right, I'll drop that. I'll put that there. I'll lift this up here. And I'll go across that like that. I don't want to get it on me. All right, now I'm going to do this edge right here. Okay, so we got that done. Boy, that's a green, isn't it? Now what I do is I wrap this up again. I take this, I put this like this, and tuck it in there, and go like this. And you can do this 100 times. That will stay like that. That'll stay like that forever. It will never dry out. Now this, for all you new people, this is our deluxe layout. This is the deluxe layout that I made last year. Same time. I started building this last year, exactly this month. Okay, April of last year. And this is our ultimate layout. And basically, you've got two bridges here, or tunnels. It's kind of like what it reminds me of. I made it to remind me of Mount Rushmore. Now I'm going to go get something because I wanted to add some things to this layout, and I'll be right back and I'll show you what I'm adding. Okay, it's kind of cool actually. All right, so let's. So if you ever want to do a layout, this is the layout you can do right here. Let me go get my bag of treats. Okay. All right, yeah, that looks nice. All right, so I bought this bag of people. I bought this bag of painted people, and we're going to put some of the people around the layout. Got a lady here sitting down. We put her right here on the rock. There's a husband and wife. We'll put them over by these trees here. I'm going to use my glue gun. Not better adhesive. Let's put a bunch of the people over by the town. Here's an old couple. And I'm standing right here watching the race. I'll put a guy on top of the roof sitting here watching the race. Got a little kid here. With the other family. Got another couple here. That right there. That right there. Come on. Put some more guys on the. Put a guy on a patio here. Back patio. Put a girl next to him. There you go. Put another stepping down the steps from the house. Make that look good. Well, shit, I'm going to stand up. Problem is, this glue, it's It's bonding glue, but it doesn't instantly set. And when you're trying to put little people, they don't want to stand up. That's why you need to use hot glue gun. There we go. Oh, come on. There. The little people add to your little town. And spectators. Spectators. Oh, here comes Amplex. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I did the payment last night. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. No, it's already processed. You'll get it in the mail. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Yep. Bye. Now, let's see here. Oh, shoot. Ah, that's hot. Oh, my gosh, Bryan. Okay, this does not reach. And somebody took my power cord. Unbelievable. All these women. Okay, so this thing has way too many women. Not that I don't want women, but gosh, another woman. They're all pregnant. Kind of like my daughter-in-laws. They're all pregnant. They just won't, the glue doesn't harden enough quickly. Oh, come on. go. Put a guy on the rocks here, looking over the race. Put another guy on the rocks here, sitting down on the cliff here. Just kind of looking out, looking across. Let's put him on a rock instead. That's that. And put another spectator over by this girl here. So this is how you spruce up your layout. Just add a little bit of flair to it. It's not, you're not transforming it or. And then I found these little bushes. They're called bushes. I put them all over that mountain, but I probably shouldn't have because they don't look right. They're really to put like bushes along here. There you go. A lady, how about a bikini? A lady in a bikini. Waving at the racers on top of the mountain. How about that? A lady in a bikini. All these women in this thing. There's so many women. I'll show you the bikini lady. I'll call her the bikini lady. All right, so we've got all those people in there. That adds to the little. That adds to the decor of the layout. Here's a guy with a binocular. We'll put him right here on the building with his binoculars. Okay, now coming back over here, I'll show you the different components to the layout. Okay, so the first turn, and I can set these on the track because I want to get them in their right position because I'm going to glue them down. So this is the first hurricane, which is going to go right here. That's the first hurricane. It's going to go right there. And then we have the straightaway. Let's glue all the guardrails in. That was supposed to be glued. Okay, so this is the back half of the layout. And that goes right here. That connects that tornado with the tornado on the other side. And that goes right here. And then the track is in two sections. You got two crossover tracks in it, so that one person's going to be in the outside lane on one end. There we go. And that's the new layout. Now, you're probably saying to me, okay, why do you do these weird layouts? Well, there's a good question on why I do these layouts. It's because, number one, I've got millions of track. And if I can make money by selling my circuits, showing people, here's what you can do. There's a lot of fun things you can do with your slot car track. It doesn't have to be the same, routed track or, there's a million. It's just like HOV or HO, what do you call that? HO V-Rocks or something. They change their layout every 6 months, okay? That is the point. Let's say, Bryan, you should make a Pro Tinker Toy store and to add to that layout. Wait, Bryan, you should make a Pro Tinker Toy store to add to that layout. A Pro Tinker Toy store. Oh, I see. Audio is fine now. Thank you. Site crackling on audio. I don't know why everybody says the audio is bad. No, the buildings don't have lights. I do have lights. I haven't put the lights in yet. Okay. It's a lot of wiring. Let's see. I'm missing one. Oh, here it is. Goes right here. Once this is all glued down, this is all going to be glued down. This is going to be a permanent layout so that I can flip it up. And it's exactly 11 inches, so I'll be able to put it in the camper, okay? And take these layouts with us if we take them to the Cleveland show. I guess they've got a lot of people coming to the Cleveland show. which is quite amazing. Oh, I want to comment about Artemis. I want to make a comment about this Artemis rocket. And, uh, NASA, whoever they have as the engineer or the production manager that is really kind of showing this off to the public, they really have failed. Okay, the graphics, the animation, the just the filming that they did, and the production of this whole rocket is an absolute failure. Okay, there's no excitement in it. The videos that they've taken are literally, did you see the image of the moon? It's all, you're telling me we have high res nowadays, and the best image you can get, okay, and plus the download, they're saying they have got great internet, but you can't send better images and have a better production. Like maybe thinking, okay, wait a minute, now we're going to be going to moon. We've got all this technology. Elon Musk's got cameras all over his rockets. Why don't we put more cameras on the Artemis? Maybe with an extender arm that can maybe extend out and show the rocket instead of this stupid camera that's just mounted, you know, they got more micro cameras that are about this big. My phone has a better camera than what's on the Artemis 2. My guys, you couldn't put little tiny cameras all over the solar arrays so they could turn and show you the whole rocket. I'm just telling you, the production, okay, the production alone it reminds me of Capricorn 1. No, I'm telling you, the whoever was in charge of production to really show this off, they should be fired. They have no idea what they're doing. Okay, and it is really sad because you literally went to the moon and the images are garbage. It's like, and then the inside of the Artemis. Okay, here's the thing that I mentioned this yesterday. The inside of the Artemis, okay, is like looking at a pack rat's house. Okay, I don't know if you've ever lived with a pack rat, or know a pack rat, but everything is everywhere. Okay, and the Artemis is just a junkyard. I was amazed. You mean to tell me you don't have a way to storage everything and wires are just hanging around and everything? I tell you, it really it, and then you got the toilet problem. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I just thought, so they flew around the moon. Okay, this was supposed to be the big deal. Did anybody watch it? No, no, because the production of it. Listen, CBS back in 1969, they had a great animation team. Now, obviously, you couldn't go out and I don't want to build the Artemis. I think the Artemis is probably the worst thing they ever made. Okay, they should have put all their monies into Elon Musk's uh, um, Falcon 9 or the Super Heavy. That's where they should have put all their money in. They should have dumped the Artemis program years ago and went completely with Elon Musk. That's my opinion. Now, you might not like my opinion, but frankly, I don't care. I'm just giving you my opinion. Unbelievable. All right, so this is going to be the layout here. We've got a cyclone here, and you have then you have a high about a foot. Then you come down out of the cyclone, and then you come down there, and then you come here, and you go back up. And on one person's going to be on the inside loop, and then when he goes down, he's going to be on the outside loop, and then he's going to switch again over here. And that is my new layout. Then we have the semi layout. I was talking to Greg Benny. He says, "Oh, nobody's going to use that. Nobody likes that." I go, "That's a great layout for semi racing." I was very disappointed that Greg Bennett didn't like my semi layout. Unbelievable. All the things you do for people, and then they constantly criticize you. Like, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with the layouts right now. That's what's going on with the layouts right now. Now I got to do is I got to finish the T-34 tank that I started building last Thursday. So we're going to do a little bit of build on that. We're going to set this. Where was I? Was I over here? Was the camera over here? Yeah, I was right here. Now let's turn the lights on so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's get the lights on. Yep. Now we are building, we sell these tanks on the website. It's called CADFI Master, and this is a motorized, $99 motorized, just so you know, whole motorized system, $99. Do you know how much Lego would charge for this? Well, they wouldn't make it, number one. They charge about $250 for that. Now, okay, so ready? Let's get the camera over here. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I got all the lights on, I think. Yep, okay. All righty. Now, got to make sure I have my camera, reading glasses. All right, so now what we're doing is we're building the tank, and what we're doing is we're building the treads. All right, we're making the tread system. And so now what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a sealer there, a sealer there. So now we have to add 4 of these, and we have to put one of these rubber gaskets. We have to put one of these rubber rings. This is basically an O-ring, just so you know. We're going to put those on all these treads. We got to put these on all the treads. Let's get the camera so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure I'm in camera and all that. So I can see what I'm doing. Make sure I'm in camera. Now, when we get a bunch, we're gonna just get all the. We're gonna do all these because we got to put a ring on all these anyway. So might as well do them all anyway. Now, one thing about this model kit or this Lego, you have to build the tank treads. Those are all the tank treads. You have to make the tank tread from scratch. That'll take 20 minutes alone just to snap all those pieces together. Let's get all of these done now. And this is, just so you know, this is a motorized tank. Okay. Let's get all these up here now so we don't have to worry about it. All right, I got all those done. Now we've got to put these. Okay, so we have that done. Now we move into this, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a T35, and this is a Lego. See, Lego screwed up by starting to build Legos in China, because they basically lost their entire product line, because now China can knock off every part because they have all the designs. See, the thing people don't understand is every factory is one factory, because communism, there is no freedom. You don't have a company. It's for the people. And so when China, when any company that goes there, any Chinese company can make your same product anywhere they want, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's the problem. That's the problem with dealing with the Chinese government, and that's why we shouldn't even be there. If you're going to do something, do it in Indonesia or some other country, but not China. They're just knocking your product off, and that's what. Now you're saying, well, then why you build it? Well, you know what? They make it, okay, and they're the ones that. Okay, so we have that. Now we do the third set of treads. Third set of treads. So and all these parts, the quality of Lego. See, Mattel charted to do their own Mega Bricks. The problem with Mattel bricks is they weren't even near the standards, and they were knocked off in China too. And so China just said, you know what? If these Americans and these Europeans want to be so stupid and bring all their product over here, well, why not? Let's just copy it all. And that's exactly what they did. Okay. All right. So that's your base to your T35 tank. All right. Now we move on to the next page. Okay. And okay, now we need a white and a yellow, red, and that is going to go right here. And then we're going to put a red plate on top of that to give that some stability. So we come over here. Now it shows 2 green pieces here. I got to find out where it shows to put those 2 green pieces, unless I missed that back here. Okay, we have that green piece. We have that green. Okay, right here. So these 2 green pieces, I missed that back on this page over here. So I need these 2 green pieces to one go right here and one go right here. I missed these 2 pieces because when you're doing this and you're talking to your customers on a live stream, it's not always so good because you missed them. All right, now we're going to put one of the motors. Now, these are one of the cool things is the motorization of these things. All right, so this is one of your motor units right here. And, but that's not the unit that we want. We want this one right here. This is for the turret. This helps the turret turn. So, and it's all motorized. Right here is the here's the brick, and you plug this in like this. Then use the remote. I don't have batteries in it. All right, I'll do that later. Because this is your 2.4 gigahertz, and now you're going to send a signal to here, which is going to turn that motor. All right, so now we got to add a blue plate to the back of this motor here. It's a double. Now this piece right here, I wish Lego had made that piece years ago, because I could use that on my I don't know why Lego never made a double brick. Look at that. The Chinese did it. Unbelievable. What a bunch of commies. What a bunch of commies. All right, so now we have that. All right, so I have those pieces. I have all that. Now we do the gear mechanism. And we need 2 of the black horseshoes, a gray, and that's going to go through here. And we need this. And that's you're going to put an O-ring here. So when you turn this, this is going to turn this. I'm going to get a battery inside this. I want to show you how this works. This looks kind of cool. Now, the only problem I have with when they make these is why they have a screw that locks these things in. Just make it a click thing. So we need 2 AA batteries. All right, now let's see if this works now. Oh, look. See that? That's what's going to turn the turret back and forth. Isn't that neat? Okay, now I'm having fun. All righty, now what we do is we're going to go ahead and lock this thing down. And Lego just gave away everything. This unit right here, all the Chinese had to do is change a couple things. Lots of small pieces. That's right. Artemis 2 rocket. You should sell Artemis 2. Nick. Artemis 2. Artemis 2 is a failed rocket. I hate to tell you, failed rocket. All right, now we're building something really cool. This is called a T45 extruding arm. And now we need a need one of these. Need one of these. And we're going to put that in here. Put that up in here. All right, now we got to build the. Now we have to build all the components to the turret. These are all the gears for the engine. All these Technic. You know, it's funny how how these companies just gave away their entire company. I just find it funny how Lego just gave away their company to the Chinese. And it's not just Lego. It's every company. Every company has given their properties, their intellectual properties to the Chinese. Just giving it to them. You're here, take over our company. We don't care. All right, so we have this. This is our gearbox. That's our gearbox to our transmission. Okay, That's what I'll just call it, our transmission. Okay, that's our gearbox to our transmission. All right. Oh my God. Yeah, this is the engine. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're going to put in the flux capacitor here. And now we're going to put in the rotator cup. So that's in there nice and neatly. Okay, I got two of those. I got turned around. I got that. And then I come around here. I flip this around here. I got to do two of these. These are called differentials. I got to put two differentials together. Two differentials together. I need two of these. And I have a migraine, an optical migraine when I'm building Legos. Okay, so that's a great thing to have an ocular migraine as you're building a Lego. Oh, that's wonderful, Brian. Yeah. Don't you love that, Brian, to have an ocular migraine while you're doing a Lego? Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful, Brian. It's just so wonderful. I don't know why not anybody else on Earth would want to do that. Is to build a Lego when you're having an ocular migraine. Why not? Well, why wouldn't you do that? Why isn't that part of your lifestyle? Is just to have nonstop migraines when you're doing Legos. Just do a migraine live stream. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now these are your gear flappers. These help to move your tank in a. Now here's a complicated part that if I don't get right, I'll mess it up. So I need one of these. Okay, I need one of these. I need one of the U joints. Okay, so we got one U joint. Then I need one of these. I need one of the double right there. Then we need one of these, and then we're going to snap this in the bottom. And that's going to go here. Now, this is a very complicated part because you're putting all of the gear mechanisms in one area, okay? And one little mishap and your whole gear mechanism screwed up. So I need one of these. I need one of these because we're going to tap all this together by pushing it through here. Okay? So this is all going to go together right here, just like this. I'll show you here in a second. Just give me a second here. Okay, so that's the whole gear mechanism. Oh, shoot. There. That's the whole gear mechanism. All these have to be just right for all this to go together. Now I got to do this on the other side and make this U-joint again. Need that. I need this. That's a double connector. Put that there, right there. Okay. Now, what we're doing is we are building the entire infrastructure to the tank, all the electronics. This is the 2.4 gigahertz remote control. That's what's going to give this whole thing the power. This thing right here. And you could put this in anything. So if you don't want to use this tank anymore, you can take it apart and power anything that you have you want to put together. All right, now we move to the next page. I know I've missed something, but you know what? That's life. That's life. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing on the other side. On the other side of the road, my darling, on the other side of the road, my darling. Now I need one more U-joint right here. That is going to go right here. Okay, we're going to put that right there. Then we're going to put the other U-joint right here. Okay, and then we're going to put the Y joint or the U joint or H joint right here. All right, then we're going to put this back on here because it came off. And now what we need to do is get one of the gears. And we're gonna need to get one of these. And we need one of these. We'll set this right here for a second because we got to do this all at one time or else it's not going to go together. Now we're going to push this through the second hole. And now once we have it there, now we can push the gear into it. The third, that needs to be the third hole, Bryan, the third hole. So now what we're going to do is this is the gear mechanism to the whole tank. Okay, the whole tank. You know what I'm saying? The tank. You got to get the tank. Okay, so we could get the tank. Okay, so that is the gear mechanism to the tank itself. And now we're going to put the 3 gears on that are going to control the turrets. Or not the turret, the treads. All right, so we got 3 of these. 3 of these on both sides of the tank. Now you want to make sure it all turns nice and easy. Look at that. See, it's all turning very nicely. Okay, good. I'm so happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Now we're going to mount. Now we're going to mount the motor unit or the remote control to this motor mount, just like that. And now we have, okay, that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, are those supposed to be on top? Yeah, they are supposed to be on top. Both of these. Well, I'm glad I caught this. Ah! Holy moly. All right, now we're going to mount the motor mount or the remote control. Now we have to mount this into the tank. Okay, so this is the innards of the tank. This is the power unit right here, or that's the RC right here. This is the remote control, and this is a motor that's going to change the turret direction. And then this is going to be the treads. So that is a completed part. So now what we're going to do is now we got to make sure that is in place. Now what we're going to do is get the motor unit and the differential gear. Now we have to put the differential gear in. This is pretty cool, this right here, this differential. Check out that differential right there. Isn't that sweet? You're going to put that right here in this, which is going to give you your swivel differential. You know, so in any direction, you're going to be able to turn it. And then we're going to mount that right here to the motor. So that's all connected. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this. You know what's really sick? But every place that makes bricks is making them in the same place that this company is making them. That's what I really find funny. Oh, cool. Oh, I see how this is going to work. Oh, check this out. So this is going to be the left motor, and this is the differential that's going to go through here, and then connect to these gears, which is going to make these things move. That is pretty cool. Let's pour this other motor mount out. Then we need to get another one of these, another one of differential, and another one of differential shaft. Where's my differential shaft? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're going to put that in here. We're going to put the differential together. Then we're going to put that in here. How we doing? Everybody having a good day today? Are we all having fun today? Are we enjoying my live stream? It doesn't look like I have many people watching today. By any chance, did he walk? Did he walk? No, I'm walking Wednesday morning. Wednesday. Man, you guys are just paranoid. Wednesday morning. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the other wheel or the other motor unit on the other side. You guys, I think they're really, I think everybody's worried that I'm going to die tomorrow. I really do. I think a lot of people think that I'm going to die tomorrow, or that I'm in very bad shape. I find it funny, actually, almost comical. If it wasn't so funny, I would think it'd be comical. Unbelievable. That's what I always say. Unbelievable. All right, this is pretty cool. I will admit this thing is pretty cool. I forgot to put the differential in. Okay. Let's see. That goes over here. We're going to put that in back in there. And then I'm going to show you how it's going to work. So all these oh, neat. Okay, so this motor here. Okay, so we're going to put one of these spindle gears right here. And then that's going to connect to here. Unbelievable. Oh, neat. Okay, look. See how that gear moves? And that's what your left and right oh, that is so sweet. Oh, I love stuff like this. So if you want to build yourself a really cool tank, motorized, get one of these. They're only $99. $99. A beer on the wall. All right, now let's get the other side. All right, so that's the other side. We've got that hooked together. These are all the remotes. And, okay, they don't go there. So this one, okay, that goes there. Then you have these two. Okay, so these are the motors, or the wiring to the motors. We don't need those right now. Now we have to build the housing unit to the gearbox. Alrighty, so this one here is the opposite. And I missed that over here. Of course, I miss all these pictures that I'm doing this because I get so excited I forget what I'm doing. All right, so this, you got to go this way and put that right here. And then we have to do the other side over here just like that. Now we have the finishing of the motor unit. I wish Lego would make some of these pieces. These are the front gears. You're probably asking me, okay, why is Bryan doing this? Well, first of all, we just don't sell slot cars. We sell a lot of things. Robert, you're not laughing Monday. Okay, what's it? You were not. I was not laughing Monday. No, I said 80, and don't worry about 100. You're sick. You're a sick poor person, Mr. Fiegel. Mr. Fiegel is a very sick individual. He's sick. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Now these are the front gears, okay? This goes to the front end. And now we're finishing up the front end. So the things that really take the hard time on this whole kit is really the gears and the treads. We haven't even gotten to the treads. The treads are what's going to take another forever to do the treads, because they are, you have to put them all together and individually, which takes some time. So we'll have fun doing that. I just want to get all this together here. So that is our front end alignment. We come over here. come over here, and we're going to mount that. Now we have to wind up this power cord so it will fit inside of this little compartment, because you only have so much to put the rear end in here. That's the rear end. See that? So that's what I just finished. Okay, so that's the rear end. So that's the whole, that's pretty much the tank. Check out the treads. So now what we do is we got to turn this upside down, and make sure that I've got that right. Now what we have to do is finish up the rear end. And these are going to be the differential rear guard. Oh, this is the bumper. All right, so this is the front of the tank, and it's going to take a lot of parts. It's one part at a time. Then we do the same thing. Then we do a bottom one. Then we do a top one. Then we do a bottom one. Then we do a top one. Then we do a bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. All right, so that's correct so far. Now what we do is we take another one of these, we put another one here, we put another one here, and we put both of these, and that goes together there. Then we put a base plate on it, so it's not going to go anywhere. Man, that goes together tight. Holy cow. Now is the really cool part. We click. This is the whole bumper system, or the front end. And we're going to glue or snap that. Snap that. Yeah, see, that's the front end of the tank. Kind of cool looking. Now we've got the gears. These are the front end gears. Put the front end gears. Isn't that sweet? That's the front end gear. See that? Isn't that cool? All right, so we got that all lined up. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. All right, we're going to take a break and we're going to put together some of these treads because this is the hardest part is the treads because you got to snap every single one of these together. And there's 60 per tread. So these are all the tread pieces, okay? And you're not laughing Monday. Okay, no, I was not laughing Monday. Um, and so what I have to do is just snap these together. very tedious job snapping all these joints together. I know a lot of you guys, but this we did our slot cars, and there's a lot of other things that I have to do because we sell a lot of things on the website, and a lot of people buy these things. These are a nice tank. All these parts came from Lionel. Nobody's watching. I don't think they like this show. I don't think they like me building. I think they like me just to talk and to be in camera and all that. That's my opinion. I don't think you really like these because nobody's talking right now. There hasn't been a new comment in 20 minutes. Nobody's commenting. Isn't that sweet? That's going to be the treads. Look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? I need 60 of these. This is the tedious thing. Look at that. Nobody's commenting. Nobody has made one comment for almost 30 minutes. They're just watching me. Unbelievable. 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 We're going to do the Dodge or the ProTinker Semi for our third for Christmas. All right. Some kids never grow up. That's what you get with Cracker Jacks. Well, my back is fine. It's my leg was kinked because of my back, and she reset my back, which feels a lot better. And so. Well, that is not 60 treads. Okay. Oh. I shouldn't have. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's this stupid thing. I don't have this in there. Okay, you ready? You want to see the treads move? We'll just do one. I think you guys are bored, honestly. I don't think you like my live stream. Watch this. Ready? What's what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, I don't have the gear there. It's not turning the gear. Oh my gosh, I forgot a piece. Oh, that's funny. That is too funny. I wonder why I had these two gears here. I'm missing these two important drive shaft gears. They go right here. Okay, now can I do this without tearing everything apart? Oh my gosh, no, I can't. Okay, so how am I going to get that gear in there without ripping this whole thing apart? Well, Brian, there's only one way to do it, and that is to lift this piece right out like this. Now, if I can get this. All right, I think I fixed it. I finally found the connecting gear. Hey, listen, I don't claim to be perfect. Okay, I've never said I'm perfect. I'm 97% fine. Dr. Fine, Dr. Fine, Dr. Larry. All right, now you ready to see the treads turn? Well, let's plug them in first. Oh my God, Brian, can you get any more stupider? Okay, so we're gonna plug this in like this. We're gonna push the on button. Oh, sweet. It's got some nice torque too. Holy moly. It's got some nice torque. So this is the Cadder, I think it's called Cata. And this is the T-34 tank. And we're almost finished. We have to work on the superstructure. And once we get there, we'll be almost on the home stretch. But that's the tread. Now I have to make the last tread. All right, so I need to get 60 of these things. I'll do 10 at a time. All right, one. Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. I used to, when I was growing up in the 70s, I just was obsessed. I was obsessed with two shows in the 70s. I was obsessed with the Three Stooges on Channel 50, and also the little after school. I would come home and have a snack. And I would watch the Three Stooges, and on Sunday after church, I would watch the Little Rascals and Channel 7's Channel 7 would have a movie. Those days are gone. They should bring those back. 4, 5. I guess Daniel's going to take all my videos. I have all these DVDs, and he can put them and basically create our own like Netflix. You just download them, and it's your own little Netflix. Daniel's doing that. He wants Lincoln. Little Rascals. Oh yeah, Little Rascals too. Three Stooges and the Little Rascals. Oh man, I love those guys. Spanky, he was so funny. He grew up fast too. He lived the longest. Alfalfa, unfortunately, got shot in a gambling debt, I guess, or something like that. And in his 20s. They didn't make a lot of money either. That's the sad thing about it, is back then you were part of a studio, and unless you invested your money, you didn't have anything. And they didn't have intellectual properties. But that's the business. Nobody had any idea that the movie industry would become what it is. And then now it's to the point where now it's too expensive. You can't have a TV show because everybody on the show wants to make millions of dollars. Just unsustainable. It can collapse as far as I'm concerned, because half the stuff they make is garbage. Then they make fun of us, and then they They wonder why we're not watching their garbage. Why don't you quit making fun of my president, okay? Just, I didn't make fun of, I did Barack Obama. Barack Obama's fun. I did Bill Clinton. I did them all. I did Barack Obama. Barack Obama, you got to get a little lower. Bill Clinton, he's just, then you got George Bush and Ronald Reagan. You get to get deeper in their voice. And, but people were upset with me when I did Bill Clinton. Liberals were. They were upset with me. It's like they have no sense of humor. Period. No sense of humor. Absolutely none. I'm convinced of it. You got Don Rickles. He made fun of everybody. Couldn't do that nowadays. The left would just crucify him. Anyway. All right, we almost got the treads done. And we can get this thing running at least, show you how it works. Yep, that's the school I went to. School of Goof-Offs and Hard Knocks. First class of 76. Yeah, the 70s, man. Those were the years. You think back with the 70s. Everything was, you literally had everything you're not allowed to do now. Literally, this is where we've come as a country. Everything that we did in the 70s, you no longer can do. Now, does that make us freer or does that make us more oppressed? I'm just asking the question. You guys might agree. I'm just saying, does it make us freer or does it make us more oppressed? Everything we did in the 70s, you could not do now. Just letting you know. Just letting you know, people. Just calm down. Now, these treads, this is the only downside to this thing is that you don't want to do this outside. You want to do it inside, kind of play around, because the treads are very sensitive, okay? All right, so we got both the treads mounted. Okay, we've got them both hooked up. So let's see the mobility of this tank, okay? Okay. Now that is sweet. For $99, this is a bargain. This is a great kit. The battery and the battery and the RC alone are worth $100. That's if you want to collect RC and motorized stuff. The only thing, the treads are very sensitive, but if you don't do it in the dirt and all that, you're fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish. Now that we've got the hardest part done, now we have all these parts. We have to figure out where I missed those up. Because obviously those parts go somewhere. And but they end up throwing a lot of extra parts in these tanks. I got to find out. Okay, so oh. Yeah, I didn't miss them. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We have to go back to a page because now we have to start working on the body. Okay? we've got the chassis all done. We got a great tank. These are available at ProTinkerToys.com. You want to get your local tank. This is the CAD Master. It's remote control tank, and pretty cool actually. It's got a micro motor to M Motor Pro, a 2.4 rechargeable battery box. That's pretty cool. Rechargeable battery box. Please download the building instructions below website. Anyway, these are sold at my store, and this is on sale right now for $99. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Good morning, Raw. Hey, Anthony Bateman. Oh, I had a question about Anthony Bateman. What's the question I had for Anthony Bateman? Oh, never mind. I'll just leave Anthony alone. He doesn't like when I pick on him. We weren't able to ship out Anthony's stuff because his credit card bounced. We got a charge back on his credit card. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Anthony. I'm kidding, Anthony. Unbelievable. All right, now we're going into the body, okay? We're done here. Now we're going to the body, and I have to go to page or bag 2. Bag 2. These are all bag 3s. What's that one? Oh, that's a bag 3. That's a bag 2. So we're going to get bag 2. So if you want to build your grandson a tank, you want to get one of these. Just get one of these on a Sunday afternoon or on a Saturday afternoon. Set your table up, turn on a good John Wayne movie, and just build this as you're watching a John Wayne movie. It'll take you 2 hours to watch the movie, and you can have this built in 2 hours. A good John Wayne movie. Yeah, baby. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build this piece right here. And all right, so I need a long piece. I need a 3-piece. I got 2 3-piece. Okay. And then I need a fishtail piece. All right. Model I'm gonna get for is Thunderbird 2. That's right, the Thunderbird 2 model. That is a sweet kit. I should build that too one day. Oh, oh gosh. Ah. All right. Now, yes.
Did you get my text message? Huh?
Okay, customer upgrade, RC car lead. Joe, he wants an RC car, a truck or car for grass. His yard is thick. And that would be the big rock climber one. That'd be perfect, actually. Big one. Wants something like the ones from Bill. Bill's got those two RCs. Wants something powerful. That's it right there. No gas. That's it right there. He wants that big. Yeah, that's what he wants.
I don't know what he wants. I was going to see if... Do you want to take care... Do you want to call him, or do you want me to deal with it?
I'll deal with it. Not right this second, but I'll deal with it.
Okay. And second of all, you can let Eric know with Rich Top that the house is ready to go.
All right, I'll call him right now.
And then, if you want, you can just send me his number.
Yep.
I don't have his number. But that's all ready.
All right.
And then I'm taking the guys out tonight to swig.
Okay.
Just kind of as a
all right.
employee appreciation thing.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to join us if you
right.
wanted to.
Okay.
We're doing it at 7:30.
All right, I'll let you know.
Okay. All right, that's all.
The house is all ready.
Okay, yeah, the guy's already been there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're already papered and ready to go.
What do you mean they're already papered? No, you can't do it that fast, okay?
Well, there was like 6 of them there, so...
What?
And then your metal is ordered yesterday and will be delivered, I believe, tomorrow morning.
Okay. All righty, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay, so that's the house, guys. Ridgetop is getting our house done for Daniel's house. I'm going, okay, Anthony, how are you doing, buddy? Okay. Okay, so I am doing okay. I'm still alive. My body is getting old. I feel like I'm Anthony Bateman. I feel like I'm Anthony Bateman in his videos where he's taking off his shirt. Oh my guys, that's so disgusting. That's how I feel. I'm just kidding, but my buddy Anthony Bateman. If anybody wants anything from Japan, let me know, because Ryan's going to Japan and he's going to get me a bunch of stuff. Ryan's going to Japan. He doesn't want to. You know, it's like, I don't know why he's all upset about going to Japan. I mean, he's literally going to Japan, okay? I mean, that's one place I would love to go before I die, is Japan. And he's freaking out because he has to go to Japan. I don't get it. I just don't get it. These millennials, they're about as brain dead as you can get. Well, I just had a baby. Okay, so what? Deal with it. Unbelievable. And Mandy, she's free. I don't know how she's going to handle it. I really don't understand how she's going to deal with this. How she's going to live with this, I don't get it at all. I mean, that's got to be the most exciting trip he's ever taken to Japan. Why he would not be excited about going on that trip, I'll never know. That doesn't make any sense to me. My gosh. I don't know. It's just, I think it's just me. Maybe I'm just an old man. Look at that. This is a nice kit. I like this kit. I like this. I think everybody should buy one of these tanks. This should be a part of your purchase. Everybody should own one of these. Everybody should own one of these tanks. We got plenty in stock. Plus, we have RC airplanes, and add this to your in your bedroom. Well, I think they made a mistake here. They do. I do notice that sometimes they have cheaper. The way they skip some parts on their build um, when they're designing it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just it's the way it is. All right, now that goes there. That goes there. Now, where does this little baby go? Where do you go? Looks like it goes right there. And then this one looks like it goes there. That one goes there. Oh. See, these drawings, man, unless you um, unless you're really looking at these things, you can miss a lot. Okay, so that's the tank. I don't have the turret on yet. The turret goes up here. This is all the rear engine. Let's do a test again. You know what? This has some good torque. These motors are very. It has a lot of power. This is the Caddy Master. Caddy Master. It's the Russian tank T-34. They made millions of these in World War II. They were junk, but at least they survived. Everybody survived, so that's all you can. And then this is part 3. I don't think we're going to continue because my battery's about ready to die. What time is it now? It's 12 o'clock. I'll go for a little longer here. I'm not getting many people. Nobody's watching right now. I don't think they like to watch the build videos. How many like the build videos? Okay. Oh. Anybody like the build videos? No? How many like the build videos? Okay. Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com, and I am building the T-34 tank for ProTinkerToys.com. There's Mr. Ugly. What do you want?
I need a Love's 34 stock car.
I mean a Love 34 stock car.
Oh, sold. You sold it.
The set?
The stock car, Love's 34.
Oh.
Anthony Bateman Sr.
It should, if it's, you'll have to, yeah. This is the problem with holding on to this stuff. I have no idea where it's at. Everything was put in his container.
And then I need a Carrera. This is Love's.
No, that's a Love's. He wants a Love's car from the set. In one of these sets, but we don't have to. That's why I have a problem with him. And I understand he can't pay every month, but having stuff sit around here for a month is just like I got this car for Adam, Dominic Demenko, whatever his name is. Those have been here for 3 weeks.
Yeah, you'll have to auction that one off. I think it was the first time.
Just grab a car, a regular NASCAR down there and give it to him instead. The problem is we can't keep holding stuff forever. That's the problem. No, just go when you go down to the store, grab one of the.
I thought you said down here. I was like,
the Super 3. No, one of the Super 3s. Because that's what it is. Just send him one of the Super 3 NASCARs.
Okay. Hey, and do you know anything about Super International set?
Why?
Did you take? We're looking for some.
What do you mean Super International?
FX.
We got more coming.
Yeah, I don't
Why?
know.
We sold out?
We're sold out. Yeah.
Okay.
But
we have an order to ship.
Yeah, we have an order to ship.
Okay. Well, we've got some coming. They were shipped yesterday. They're coming FedEx. We should have them Friday.
Okay.
Okay. What else?
No, it was just that there were 6 in inventory and we couldn't find any.
What do you mean you couldn't find any?
We don't have any more. So the inventory was wrong, or somebody added to it.
Well, you got to check in the sea container.
We checked the sea containers in the warehouse. I was just seeing if you had any here.
I
need for that reship. I need a Carrera open the glass.
Huh? Just take a Carrera car and take the case out and bring the car down here. You know what I'm saying?
I can take this one, right? All right, from the store. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Carrera car down. I bring the most expensive one.
That's the turret. Okay. I'm done. When you can only do this so long. I'm done for the day. Done for the day. All right, guys. We had 190 minutes of fun. Everything is so expensive. Not my tanks. They're only $99. Plus, you get club member. You get them for $10 off. So only at ProTinkerToys you get some nice, really RC. And we have lots of trains too. We have electric trains. Plus, we've got the big boy engine. We've got some nice stuff at ProTinkerToys.com. I'm telling you, nice stuff. Now, tomorrow morning, let everybody know tomorrow morning is walking time with Bryan on Facebook. I'll be walking tomorrow morning. Going to get up at 7, get my shoes on, and we'll get to hit the road on 7 a.m. And that is tomorrow. It's walking with Bryan, and that's tomorrow. And still runs great. Big boy, mine is broken. We'll get it fixed. Those are nice trains too. They are trains, yes. I wish I had a big boy. Those things are like 1,000, 2,000. Yes. Okay, so I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I hope we had a good show. We didn't have as many people as we normally do. It's worth it. You want to check in tomorrow morning on Facebook. So when I do my walking, it's on Facebook. All right. It's not on this channel here. Jeff's trains. It's not worth it. No. Let's see. I hope everybody had fun. I try to do, fun things. I'm going to finish this on Thursday because it's Build It Thursday. Plus, we're going to build another car that we're selling. We've got a whole collection of Legos or building stuff. So you want to check us tomorrow. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. I'll be walking my 3 miles, and we will see you tomorrow.